it's somebody maybe in a higher up, somebody, because I feel a very brave gentleman here. I mean, he just came up to me like this, like basically what's going on. He hasn't said a word yet, but he's standing right here, and I'm seeing if...
When you say he's standing right here?
He's right here.
Stood right in front of you?
Right.
I'm going to stand right there. Am I standing where he is now? Am I standing in him?
No, that's the thing. He's... you know what they just showed me?
What?
It's like Mercury. You stand here, he just moves. You stand a little bit more, he moves. It's like you can never...
Stand in where they are.
Him.
Oh,
well,
okay.
he's saying that.
Okay.
You want to play, he says?
Yes, I want to play. I want to play.
Who are you?
Come on.
He says, I'll answer the questions that I want to answer, he says. Basically, don't ask him questions, he'll do the talking. That's interesting. Because again, when I'm quiet, I'm actually asking him questions back and forth too. And I'm asking him, again, I basically ask the general questions. Who are you? What's your name? Everything we'd want to know.
Well, we're not interested in that. I'm not. Tell him I'm not interested. If you can hear me, I'm not interested. You'll have to answer our questions. I'm not interested. I don't care.
Lady.
Yeah, I don't care. Come on, we're moving. Come on, I'm not interested in that. Any spirit that starts doing that nonsense can forget it.
If it was only that easy. If it was only that easy. I mean, he's right here. I'd like to just say goodbye, and I've already tried to say, get away, get away.
Yeah.
Let him.
Okay.
No, he's going to do what he wants to do. Say it slower. Spell it for me. Bluff. It's almost like Bluffeton. I don't know where we're going with this.
He's English though, isn't he? That's what you're saying.
He's telling me that he actually just told you to be quiet, okay? You don't speak to him. And that's why I'm telling him, okay, I do want you to go ahead and leave. I'm going to go try to connect with someone else.
Yeah.
He's really a strong spirit, though.
Yeah.
And he's... okay, if you want to talk, just tell me what you want.
They're very frustrating, aren't they?
Well, everybody has their personality, and this is his.
And he's aggressive.
He is, but I want more than that. I mean, I get to feel his feelings. Okay, can you tell me how you died, who you are?
Bluffeton sounds kind of Nordic.
He went like that. He went just like that. Like you heard him or you got it. He's actually stepping aside. Okay, so that's good. And he said, back later.
Oh, nice, good.
Good.
We like
good.
an aggressive one.
He's gone.
A bad, moody one.
And the other guy we were speaking with is laughing.
Oh, is he?
He's laughing. He's like behind the tree laughing at us.
Oh, good.
Right behind us, so.
Okay.
All right.
It's interesting that you're getting, I mean, hundreds and hundreds of years ago with the Romans. Do you have anything that you can pick up? Is there anybody else here in the woods?
All right, let's see. Okay, again, I ask him.
Yeah.
Let's see if the history part can pull aside, and let's see if we can get a little bit more modern.
Yeah.
I'm getting several different things. There is another guy here, if you will, definitely modern, okay? I'm going to tell you something funny that he's doing, okay? 'Cause this guy's a character, and he just went like this. He went like this with guns. I'll leave it at that.
Bit of a
Obviously
mystery.
a Western.
Yes.
And he's laughing. Okay. But he's actually patting. He's showing me you patting. He's patting you. He says, "Just having a joke. Just having a joke with you." Okay.
I need to think about it. Now I'm intrigued.
It'll make sense. He says.
Okay.
And he says to tell you.
Will he help
More
us
to
tonight?
come.
Oh, good.
He just
Good.
he heard you. Okay.
See? No, brilliant. Let's bring Leslie in. Leslie, just a lot of information, absolutely fabulous that Patrick's come up with. A lot of interesting characters going back to the Roman times. Any connection with what you know?
I'm a bit mind blown, really, by what you've been saying. I've had a few shudders going on because it's remarkable. For a long time, it's been said that people were here looked rather wild. That's what we're doing here, strange-looking people seen amongst the trees. What you described was a Roman soldier of the Temple of Mithras. where there was a son or half son was worn by one of the great priests.
Wow.
He would not be a slave in the army in that sense, but he would be an acolyte. That is to say, a server of the great priest, and therefore a slave for the god. Now, what makes it interesting is there are 7 layers. I've been told there are 7. That's one work has revealed that, of temple. Part of that work includes sacrifice, animal sacrifice and human sacrifice. Now, I'm fascinated because the reason it's so interesting is Mithras, who cut a great bull's throat, white bull's throat by moonlight, that's what he's seen doing, is the god of the Roman soldier.
With Leslie in attendance, I lead Kieran and Patrick to an area that is home to an eerie pet cemetery and where earlier I made a gruesome discovery.
Right, this I find absolutely fascinating. We found this earlier on today. There is, well, what appears to be remains of a deer or some sort of animal. There are legs on the floor. They seem to all be the same length and cut. I've looked closely at them. They seem to have been cut with an object. There's fur on the floor, but there's no carcass, there's no skull. Now, I'm just intrigued as to what this could be. It could be very natural, but it doesn't look to me like another animal has killed. And it's not just 4 legs. We've got, I think there's 8 legs dotted around everywhere, which means there are two deer that have been killed here.
Well, I'm even going to question that and say you're right about 8 legs, but actually, if you were to look at the individual legs, it's difficult to say whether they actually came from 2 animals, because there's a couple of legs there that have a very different look about them.
But the fact that the legs are still here, it's just the whole thing.
Again, I'm not an
odd.
expert at any of this type of thing,
Yeah.
but the interesting thing is, if you notice, is how spread out it is.
Yes.
If something's attacked, it's not usually in herd. So you're saying to yourself, is this one animal? Is it 2 animals? And talking about different legs.
Yeah.
But if one animal is attacked, the others would scurry.
Yeah.
They don't attack in a circle. You mean, whoever would have attacked them. And that's what the interesting thing is. It seems like it's so spread out, but yet in a formation almost.
And the other thing is that the fur looks like it's been plucked out. And why is there no carcass? Where's the carcass? Where's the rest of it? And why are there only legs left?
Where's the blood?
Although I do
Yeah.
have to say, there is evidence of some sort of decomposition here. So there could have been some sort of meat
Yeah.
in this particular
but like
area.
I say, you
but
don't
like
know
you say,
how,
there's no
how long
carcass.
it's been there. No.
But there is definitely evidence.
I think it's a mystery. And if I was Velma
Oh,
in
sorry.
Scooby-Doo, I'd say, come on kids, we've got a mystery to solve. Because that's very odd. And I think it's a bit spooky that tonight we're going to be here in these woods.
I'm actually being on this hill and all. I'm almost looking at it from the top to see if there is some kind of formation here, if there's some kind of signal, some kind of sign that's here.
Yes. Are you picking up on anything? Maybe you can see something that's happened, or
I
nothing?
tried.
No.
No,
Nothing.
right now it's going to remain a mystery.
Okay. Well, we've got a mystery to solve, kids. Somebody's doing something very, very strange in these woods, and not a very nice thing either.
No.
Let's go.
Patrick believes we're in the midst of dark phantoms. What we can be sure of is that we are in an area that requires further investigation. What form will the investigation take on as we explore this terrifying wood through the night? Only time will tell.
This just isn't right.
I'm very frightened. I don't like this at all.
I just get the feeling that we're being followed.
There's a rib cage.
With the sun down and the moon high in the sky, we switch on our night vision cameras. And as a complete team, we make our way towards Bluebell Clearing.
It's very eerie with all these trees just going up into... Isn't it? It's all being out
It
here
is.
because you feel enclosed even though you're outside.
Let's go further.
Okay.
Let's go in. No, you can hold us. Yeah.